A very warm welcome to all of you in Divine Life High School. Myself, Miss Razia, and today we are going to learn a chapter 2.4 Three Vision for India, written by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. In the previous video, we have done half part of this lesson, and today we will move on to further. But before moving on to the further part, let me have a recap of what we have done in the previous video. I request all the students to take out your English textbook, page number 40, lesson 2.4, Three Vision for India. So as we know, this three vision for India, vision here means dream, imagination. Whatever the dream Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam has seen for India, it's been mentioned in this lesson. So here I had explained you in the previous video about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He served as 11th President of India from 2002 to 2007. He was born in Rameshwaram in 15th October 1931 and he died on 27 July 2015. He was been awarded with many awards like Bharat Ratna, Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan and many more. He was the person with a great dedication and self-reliant. He is having a lot of confidence with him. So according to this person, he had seen three vision for India. He has dreamed three vision for India. So what was his three vision? Yes, the three vision of this personality was freedom, development and standing up. What was the three vision he had seen for India? Freedom, development and standing up. So according to him, that India was under the British rule and many people, many countries, for example, you can say Greek, Portuguese, British, French, all this country people have entered into our country, have ruled us, have dominated us and looted, taken out all our property as if it belongs to them. But we India had never done this to any other country. Why? Because we respect each and every country. So here, according to Abdul Kalam, he said that freedom is very important. Until and unless we don't have freedom, no other country will respect us. And for that purpose, we have started our first independence struggle in 1857. And finally, we got independent in 1947. So according to him, the first vision for India is freedom. If our country is free from all this British rules, so we will be proud and other country also will respect us. The second vision he had seen is development. Development is very important for any country. So here from the past 50 years, Abdul Kalam said that he has been hearing that India is a developing country, developing. From 50 years he has been hearing the developing country. But he don't want developing country, he want the country to be developed. There is a vast difference between developing and developed. So his second vision for India is that India should become a developed country. And the third vision he had seen is standing up. Standing up means to have courage, to show self-reliance. So India should stand in the market like a self-confident country. And India must stand up in the world with respect, with all goods, economic, with military powers, with all other things which should, in every field India should be developed. So in that state he want India to stand up in the world. So this was the vision of APJ Abdul Kalam. Let's see what he say further. So here the image flashed on your mobile phone is the remaining part of this lesson. The remaining, the first half I had explained you in the previous video, as well as we have done the recap of it. But now we will move on further what he wants to say us, what Abdul Kalam wants to tell us. Why are we Indian is so embarrassed to recognize our own strength, our achievement? So here there was a question in Dr. Kalam's mind. He said that why we Indian so embarrassed? Embarrassed means ashamed. शर्म आती है हमें. Awkward. We are not proud to recognize our own strength. Means we are strength. We are a strengthful country. हम एक मजबूत country है. But still we are ashamed to say that. We are not confident in saying that. And our achievement means many people has done many achievement. I said you till Mahatma Gandhi, till now we remember that great personality. Many other there, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, or freedom fighters, Mother Teresa, Rani Lakshmibai, what Jyotirao Phule, Savitribai Phule. So all these great personality, they have done so much achievement. Still we are not proud to say this. Why? What is the reason behind that? We are such a great nation. Now, our nation is a great nation. We have so many amazing success stories, but we refuse to acknowledge them. Here, acknowledge them means accept them. Now, many great personality, I said you that if you see, many great leaders are there who fought for the freedom of our country. They fight, they died. Still, we are not proud to talk about them. We don't talk about their success of their stories. We refuse to accept their as. So we are not in a confident. No, those personalities are Indian. They are amazing. We are shy of that to say to that. Why we are second largest? Why we are doing like that? So there is a question mark in Abdul Kalam's mind. Why the people are not talking about such great stories? We are the second largest producer of wheat in the world. So in the world, we are the second largest country in the production of wheat. We are the second largest producer of rice. We are the first in milk production. So in the whole country, it's a imagination of a whole country. It's a comparison of a whole country. So according to the whole world, we are first in milk production. We are number one in remote sensing satellite. So we are in the number one in making space launch for the communication purpose. We are the number one country. Still, the people of India are not proud of India. Why? The reason is why. What is the reason behind this? Why we are not proud as the other countries are proudly say that we have done so and so thing. Why the people of India are not proud to say like that way? Look at Dr. Sudarshan. She has transferred the tribal village into a self-sustaining, self-driving unit. So self-sustaining means providing for one needs, and deriving means controlling oneself. So here this personality, Dr. Sudarshan, he changed the tribal people. Tribal people means Adivasi people. He changed that village into a self-sustained, independent one. They control themselves. That personality make that a tribal village into a modern one, into a new independent one, self-sustained one. There are millions of such achievements are there, but our media means the news reporter, the newspaper, or the television, or the radios. You can say that is media. There are millions of achievement in our country. There are millions and millions of achievements are there. Success stories are there. But our media is obsessed. Obsessed means they are worrying. They are only diverting their mind with the bad news and false and disaster. So our country news reporters, you can say the editors, the journalists, they are more attract toward the bad news. They flash the bad news more publicly rather than the good one, good stories, nice achievement. Compared to that, the Indian media, the Indian journalists focused on the bad news, on the failure, on the disaster. Disaster means where if there is earthquake is there, if there is cyclone is there, if any types of drought is there, drought is there. So like that news only is been highlighted in the first page. if there is a fight is there, if there is burn is there, any bad news is there, that will be more attracted to the media rather than the such achievement. So this is what a drawback of India, यही सबसे बड़ा drawback है इंडिया के लिए कि the people of India, they are not proud of their own country. They don't recognize that their country is full of great leaders who had sacrificed their life. Their success stories are there. Plus we are number 1 and number 2 in many production. There are millions of people who have done great achievement, great success, but still our media is stuck to a bad news, to a failure, to a disaster. So this is what a bad news for the country. This thing is been highlighted by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Down in the red words you can see the meaning is there, that you have to note down in the notebook. Let's see the next paragraph. Do we not realize that self-respect comes with self-reliance? So here self-respect. So can't Indian people understand self-respect? Self-respect मतलब हमें आदर तब मिलेगा when we will have a self-reliance, when we will become independent. Until and unless our country will not become independent, they will not get respect from any of the country. So this is what the saying of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Now he said, I was means, now APJ Abdul Kalam was saying, I was in Tel Aviv once and I was reading the Israeli newspaper. So when he was in that country, he had read the Israel newspaper. It was the day a lot of attacks and bombardment and death had taken place. So in that city where in the Israel, there was bomb attack was there. Bombardment means bomb attack was there, and many people died in that city, and there was a vast destroy was there. The Hamas has struck, but the front page of the news had the picture of a Jewish gentleman who is 5 years had transformed his desert land into a orchard, farm and granary. So but in the newspaper, when Kalam read the newspaper, in the newspaper the first page was not filled with that bad news. Which news? Bombardment, death, that news was not there. In the first page, the picture of a Jewish gentleman, one Jewish gentleman was there who transformed means changed. 5 years he has taken to change his desert land. Desert land means the land where you cannot grow a single things, जहाँ पे एक भी चीज grow नहीं कर सकते थे. That land is called desert land. So that gentleman has changed that desert land into a orchid farm. Orchid is a beautiful violet color flower and granary. So that land he has turned into a good one, a very fertile one, and in that he had grown orchid farms as well as granary. So this was a good news. So this news was printed on the first page of the Israel newspaper rather than the bombardment and the death news which has taken just one day before. So that city has not put the bad news on the first page. What they have done on the first page, they have put the good news, the good picture of the city they have put. It was this inspiring pictures that everyone woke up to. Now everyone, when they get up, when they see the first page, their mood will become fresh and they will get energetic to hear this news. But if the same thing will be there in India, what Indian people will do? If the same incidents will have in India, one day before the bombardment will be there, death will be there. In every newspaper the next day, the front page will be death. So and so death is there, so and so places, many people killed, destroyed, houses were destroyed, there was a lot of bombardment. So like that, bad news will be there on the front page. So this has been done by the Indian media. Why don't the Indian media think that the positive things, the good things should be there in the first page, and all these things, all this bad news should be there inside the newspaper? So here this was the inspiring picture that everyone woke up. So what this Israel did, they had not put this bombardment, this bomb pictures in the first page. Instead of that, they have put the good news of that gentleman, how he transformed a deserted land into a greenery one. That picture was put in the first page. The glory means the beauty. Detail of killing, bombardment, and the death were inside the newspaper. So what that country did, all those killed and all that destroying and disaster news was inside the newspaper, buried among other news. Buried means not buried like that way. Buried means with other news, it was been printed inside the newspaper. Isn't it possible in our country? So this is what the question Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam is asking. Isn't this is possible in our country? Why don't our country adopt like these policies? But we do different way. Whatever bad news is there, whatever disaster is there, whatever wrong thing is there, whatever crime is there, that we put on the first page and we highlight that things. So this was a bad thing. Whenever someone takes the newspaper, they hear the bad thing, they see the bad things. So instead of showing the bad impact of the country, why don't put the nice and good news? Many good achievements are also there. Put that good achievement on the front page and the remaining inside the newspaper. This is what Dr. Kalam wants to say to us. I hope you understand this paragraph. Let's move on to the next one. Now here Abdul Kalam is, I want to live in a developed India. Another question. Now his vision was that he wants to live in a developed India. India is still developing. It is not totally developed. It is still developing. Why are we as a nation so obsessed with foreign things? Now, the Indian people are very crazy, are very mad about foreign goods, about western goods. कोई भी दूसरे countries के product के लिए we are very excited. We love that product. That is what the main question. Why we as a Indian, we as a nation, we like foreign things? हम इंडिया में रह के इंडिया पीपल है. वाई वी लाइक, हमें क्यों फॉरेन थिंग्स अच्छी लगती है? वाई वी आर ऑब्सेस्ड, वाई वी आर अटैच्ड टू फॉरेन थिंग्स. समवन सेज दे मैंने भार्गव से ये लाया, वी आर वाओ, वी गेट एक्साइटेड. वाई दैट थिंकिंग इज देयर? In India there is lots of improvement, is progress is there. Why then we are attached to those foreign things? We want foreign TV, we want foreign shirts, we want foreign technology. Why this obsession with everything important? So why we want all foreign products only? In India itself is a developing country. They are good enough to produce a newly electronic products, garments, eating items. Everything are now there in India. Still, we love foreign goods. Why? This is what the main reason of Indian people. Instead of Indian product, they depend on other product. Now, you can see in India, half of the percentage of the product you found China product. Now it is going slow by slow, it's band is going on, but still, if you had been noticing, half of the products of China is been sold in India. Why? Because of the people of India. They are crazy about other products, other foreign country products. Do we not realize that self-respect comes with self-reliance? I said our country will only get respect if we are independent country, if we will not depend on any other country for anything. Then only we will get a proper respect. Now one more story he said. I was in Hyderabad giving this lecture. So once Dr. APJ Kalam was in Hyderabad to give a lecture, when a 14-year-old girl asked me for my autograph. So when I was giving a lecture in Hyderabad, a 14-year-old comes to me and asks for my autograph. I asked what her goal in life is. So to that girl I asked that what she wants to become, what's her goal, what is thinking of her goal in life. She replied, I want to live in a developed India. That small 14-year girl, she said me that she want to live in a country, in a India which is developed, not developing, जो तरक्की कर चुकी है. In that country she wants to live. So this was the great remark what that girl wants to do. And for that, see what Dr. Abdul Kalam is telling us. For her, you and I will have to build this developed India. You must proclaim. Proclaim means you must declare now that we want our country to be developed one, not developing. We want to make this country develop. So the dream of that girl, 14 years girl, or many other people, girls, small girls, who thinks like that they want to live in a developed country. So we want to make this India a developed country by making this three vision fulfilled. Which was the three vision? Freedom, development, and standing up. So here in this lesson, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was telling us that we should be proud of our country because we are not at all back, we are not at all behind in anything, in any field now. So we should be proud, we Indians should be proud of whatever achievement is been done in our country, whatever past is there in our country. We should be proud of that and we should proudly declare that. And there are few changes is there which our country has to do. What type of changes? They should avoid all foreign goods, they should buy only Indian goods. In this way, Indian products will be in great sales, Indian economic will increase, Indian market will increase, and India don't have to depend on other country. So these changes we have to done. And other thing than that, media should be focused on good news rather than bad news. Good news should be printed first, and more important should be given to the good news rather than the bad news. So all these great changes should be done in our country to make our country a full-fledged and a developed one. I hope you have understand this lesson very well. And if you have any doubt, any queries, you can ask me on my personal number. Once again, read both the part, the previous video what I had explained. Have a look of that video also, and what I had explained you today, have a watch of this video also. Both video you go through for this lesson, the three vision for India. Now stay connected, I will give you the home assignment. Here student, the explanation part is completed. Now see the home assignment. So here on the question flashed is, using information from your library or internet, prepare a profile of the great Indian scientist. So one of the great Indian scientist profile means detailed. You have to show. So I had written one great scientist, Homi Jahangir Baba. So what was the scientist name? Homi Jahangir Baba. And the people has given him the name father of Indian nuclear program. And by profession he was a scientist. So student, first you have to write the meaning which was been there on down to the every paragraph. Then this question you have to add it down. Scientist, advisor to Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru and Lal Bahadur Shastri. His vision for India, he was against Indian manufactured atomic bomb. He suggested the production of atomic reactor should be used to lesser Indian misery and poverty. So he was a great scientist, and what he have done is written in this. So this also you have to note it down in your notebook. Next one, the workshop is there. Say whether the underlined part of the sentence are phrase or a clause. Phrase here means incomplete sentence. Phrase here means incomplete sentence, and clause means two sentences are added with that, because, and many more clauses is there. So here where people from all over the world have invented us. So the underlined part only you have to note it down. From all over the world. This is an incomplete sentence. So it is a phrase. I believe. I believe it's a complete sentence. It's been joined with a word that India had the first vision of freedom in 2007. So the second sentence is added with the first one with the help of that. So it's a clause. It is this freedom that we must respect. It is this freedom, one sentence, the another word is attached to that is we must be respect is a clause. A great nation, it's an incomplete sentence, it's a phrase. So in this way you have to write it down, the phrase and the clause in your English part. Next one is there. Say whether each of the verb underlined below are finite or infinite verb. Here verb is the action word. Finite means which is the limited word or which is uncountable. Like that you have to write it down. So here the word which is underline, you can see underline word. We lack the confidence to see. So here two words are being underlined. Three, lack, to see, and developed. So lack is a finite verb, to see is non-finite, and developed is a finite verb. In this way you have to write down the grammar in your notebook. So I hope you have understand this lesson, the three vision for India. Student, complete the notes properly. Till now we have done with two poem and two lesson. So for the we have completed. I want you to complete all the notes and send me on my personal number till 6 p.m. If you have any doubt, any queries, you can WhatsApp me on my number. Student, start your studies, stay home, stay safe. Thank you for watching this video.